So today we're having a discussion about self-presentation. Yeah. So we're going to discuss what it is, and we're going to divide it into two parts. The first one is theory part. It's about theory. So we'll speak about speaking itself. So why does speaking matter? Then we'll discuss topic about speaking about yourself. Self-presentation is speaking about yourself. Yeah, you represent yourself. This is self-presentation, and we will discuss why does self-presentation make sense. Why is it important? Yeah, and then we'll see what does self-presentation consist of. So obviously there are some parts in it. Yeah, so we'll discuss each one, and then we'll get practice part. In this part, I will show you self-presentation scheme. So we'll see again what does it consist of and how we put it. And I'll give you a self-presentation example about myself. Yeah. And then we'll probably have some activity if we have time and desire. I see desire in your eyes, but what about time? I don't know. So, first question to you: do you understand what I say?
Yes, a little.
Yeah, a little. All right. So not everything, but in total, it's okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then we'll get theory part. Who are you versus who you are? So in English language, it doesn't mean the same. So the first phrase, who are you, is a question. So it shows us that we actually don't know what to say, we should think of it. Yeah? And who you are, it's a firm, concrete knowledge that you know. So this differs a lot, because here, in who you are, there is no doubts about yourself. You know what to say. And in the first part, who are you, it's a question. It's open question. So you should somehow deal with it. Yeah. And this is why first part we don't need. Yeah. We don't need it because it's questioning. So again, it makes our brain think. We don't need it. We should already know what to say. It's confusing. It gets us confused because some facts differ. People that you're talking to differ, and the third one is glad to be heard attitude. So you're kind of glad that somebody is willing to hear you, to listen to you, because in our world everything changes too fast, and there is no time for anything actually. Yeah, girls know because they started running, jogging. Yeah, so there's no time for it. Yeah, and who you are, it's narrative, it's sentence, it's statement. So you don't think, you already know it. Yeah, it's firm meaning concrete, so you know it already. And pay me later attitude means that, well, I'm good at what I do, so you can pay me later because, you know, I do you a favor. You don't do me a favor by listening to me. I do you a favor by speaking to you, sir. And it's always followed by, let's see what I have on my mind right now, which means that, well, I don't know what's on my mind. Let's see, yeah. So it's always doubtful. Famous, I say world famous artist Andy Warhol in 20th century said that in the future everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes. That practically means that every person has 15 minutes to be famous in the world. Do you agree with it?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Alright, yeah. But as I said, the world is changing. Everything changes, internet, some technologies, and guys in Europe, I can't actually pronounce their names, Nordstrom and Ridderstrali from Stockholm School of Economics, so MBA program, said that Andy Warhol was right, however he exaggerated, he said more than it meant. Yeah. Good attitude, yeah, nice to look at you. So they said that he exaggerated for about 14 and a half minutes. Meaning that you only have 30 seconds. Not 15 minutes, but 30 seconds to be world famous due to the change in technologies, due to the change in the modern world. Everything is too fast, yeah? And, well, I can agree with it. Do you agree with it? We have like 1 minute, like 30 seconds, not 15 minutes right now. Because there are too many people and there are, well, a lot of opportunities to listen to. Well, we have Lena Pushkova here, and she is a professional HR. And Lena, maybe you can help us how many seconds do you spend on one CV resume when you see it first? I think about 10 seconds, yeah?
Yes.
10-15 seconds, yeah? So everybody agrees with it, yeah? 10 seconds for one CV, one person, yeah? He's probably spent a few hours on this CV, and Lena only has 10 seconds, 10 seconds, yeah? 10-15 seconds. Well, do you agree with it? Obviously you can agree with it because you said it, yeah? So all our masterclass group agrees with it. So we can say that, yeah, 15 years from 2000, 15 years have passed, and, well, our group says that, well, now we have only 10 or 15 seconds. So, just, one moment, and that's it. So what do we have right now? We have the time is you. Because you can only be represented by what you say. Only by it. Doubts are for losers, meaning that, remember the first slide, we don't have no time to doubt anything. Who you are, not who are you. You already know it. You don't doubt. And 30 seconds is all you have. And due to the reasons that we have already discussed, you are 30 seconds. You are just 30 seconds, half a minute. And the only opportunity you have is right now. So if you say something or you speak to somebody, you should make sure that, well, it's worth saying, yeah, that people will hear you. Now let's look at the world. So what's going on? There are already programmers that are more qualified than Bill Gates. There are many sportsmen, like bodybuilders, that are stronger and better shaped than Arnold Schwarzenegger. But he was the best, yeah?
Because they eat a lot of...
Probably, I don't know why, yeah? But, and there are consultants, for example, cleverer than the best consultants at McKinsey or whatever, yeah, whenever. Yeah, so there are 6 billion people, and a lot of guys do their jobs very well, very well. What does that mean to us? It means, from my point of view, that there is nothing to be the best at. Because there are too many people and too many clever people, too many strong people. So no matter what you do, probably you can find one person in the world that is better. Do you agree with it? Master? Do you? Well, no matter what you do, yeah, it's good. No matter what you do, probably there is someone better. Somewhere in the world, because there are 6 billion people. Yeah? So if you tell me that you're the best at something, well, you probably just had to be joking. Because there's nothing you can be the best at. Yeah? What do you have? You have you. You don't have anything else. Because time changes, there are many technologies in the world, and everything is too fast. Well, people get divorced, people switch, change their jobs, yeah? They, some people make money, some people go bankrupt. But still, one thing that you have is you. And this is probably your most valuable asset. Because nobody knows yourself better than you do. Yeah? And that brings us to the knowledge that this is probably the main thing that you are best at. No matter why those 6 billion people say what they do. They don't know you better than you do. This is your most favorite and valuable asset. And if so you can please tell us what's your story.
No?
No, Master. So, if we should speak about me or you, yeah, so, and it is valuable, what are the reasons? There are 3 reasons. First one is, as we've discussed already, nobody knows me better. This is informational reason. And this means that I can bring you some new information that you obviously don't know. I can show you something new. So this is informational reason, it is good. Because I already know that you don't know it. Because I'm the best at it. The second reason is psychological. Because people are fond of talking about themselves. It's actually a good use for you guys. Because I know that you love to talk about yourselves. and I love to talk about me. Yeah. Everybody loves speaking. And the third reason is educational, because listeners can obviously learn something new when they are listening to it. And see the quote of Larry King. He said that he reminds himself every morning that if he's going to learn, he's going to listen. You don't learn by speaking, you learn by listening. So you have opportunity to educate somebody. For example, your friend. This is why your face matters. What you say matters. And well, you have to know your face, who you are. And it's time to present yourself. This is how we get self-presentation. This is the art of presenting the main person in your life, you. There are three parts of it. First one is rationality. It means to behave properly, behave how you should, using your brain. The second one is emotionality. That means that we're not, keyboards, robots, whatever, where people have feelings. And the third one is sociability. It's basically networking. We'll discuss it later. Any questions by now?
No.
Do you understand why? Do you understand? So now you should understand why it is important to speak, because we don't have much time. Then what to speak about yourself, because nobody knows it better. And how to speak, using these three parts. You should be rational, emotional, and sociable. So let's get rational first. When you go to some interview, probably you want a new job, or you want, you want to hire somebody to your job, to your current work. The first thing you gotta be accurate. You gotta give numbers. You gotta say proper things, because concrete info takes to make concrete decisions. So if I go to an interview, I should say what I did, what I graduated, what university I was in, and what achievements I have. Achievements must be highlighted. There is nothing personal, it's just business. I just put numbers, put facts. There is no emotion in here. Yeah, and see the last quote. Don't forget that not everything that counts can be counted. And not everything that can be counted counts. I will translate it. Не все то, с чем нужно считаться, можно посчитать, и не все то, что можно посчитать, считается важным. This is the famous Albert Einstein quote, and this is the first technique that you go to interview with. Lena agrees, I guess, yeah, because she has a lot of interviews. So what's the difference? Yeah, but, so for example, I have 10 people, they all dress the same, they all wear ties and suits, they got same education, they have same looks, yeah, and probably same IQ, they're all clever, yeah, so what should I do with it? How should I make a decision? Who to take to my current job, or probably, who I like? They're all good, yeah. I don't know nobody, but they're all good, yeah. That's why emotions matter. Yeah, and there is quotient that is called emotional quotients, like EQ, not IQ, but EQ. And you can read it. Yeah, it's the ability to monitor people's emotions. And here I want to give you some examples of it. In 2000, there was a big computer exhibition, and there were Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, many other people from Intel, Michael Dell, and so on. Yeah, and when Bill Gates was asked about his new Windows 2000, why is it good? Yeah, why is it your new operational system good? He started going into numbers. Well, it has 100 gigabytes. Well, it works faster. Well, so he gave you a lot of technical information. Yeah, but when they asked the same question to Steve Jobs, why is your new operational system iOS 10 good? He just said, well, we made the buttons on the screen look so good, you want to lick them. One phrase. That was one of the best phrases of people who deal with business. It's in a big book of quotes. He didn't say anything about technical information. And nobody remembers what Bill Gates said. As you see, I don't remember it, yeah, probably, because it was too big information. One phrase that made him popular in 2000, more popular than Bill Gates, the richest guy in the world. So good, you want to lick them, to eat them? What is it? Strange. So, welcome to the land of moose, yeah? Because emotions always beat facts, no matter how your facts do, no matter what they are. There is always emotions. Yeah, and we should check out the first slide right now. First slide is here. So, do you like this picture? What do you think, Lena, about it? You see the old woman, and she looks in the mirror and sees the young woman.
I think this woman has good imagination. She imagined herself younger than she is.
But don't you feel sad for her that she has wrinkles? She is old. It's kind of sad, yeah? Yeah? That's why I put this picture, not this one, because this is men. Guys, men, they don't feel it.
Yes.
Women are more emotional. So, well, I just see, well, nice picture, you know. It's nice. It's nothing else. But when I see women, I think of that, well, it's pity. It's sad. She was beautiful and young. Yeah, now she's not. When I see guys, well, whatever. Well, good guy. Good picture. Yeah. Okay. So then we go further. Why emotions beat facts? Because we are not always rational. This is my favorite slide, yeah? It represents everything I love. And the woman in red. So, I get a question for you. For example, it's for girls, I think, yeah? For example, girls want to, each of you, wants to buy, do you like red dresses? Red dresses?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, you want to buy a red dress, yeah? Well, probably you found out that it costs 5,000, I don't know, dollars or rubles, doesn't matter. Let's say dollars, yeah? You have this sum, you have this money, $5,000, yeah? You go to the shop, and they say that, well, you know, you're lucky today, because you can spend 20 minutes, go down the street, and there is the same shop that we've opened just today. And you can get 10% discount at that shop. 10% discount at that shop. Just for going, spending 20 minutes. So you will buy it with 10% discount. So would you do it? Who would do it? Who would go there and save 10%? Raise your hand. Yeah, please raise your hand. Who would do it? You want? You wouldn't save 10% just for 20 minutes?
Why?
Are you rational?
No, I buy. This car.
No, we are speaking about dress.
I want this car.
Okay, Elena, would you?
I don't know. It depends on my mood. I don't know.
So there is $5,000, $500. It depends on your mood.
Yes.
Really?
Simply, if you have this dress is my dream, I am already.
But they have the same one, just the same one.
Simply, if you have some money for this dress, you can spend them and this discount is not so
Well,
big for you.
okay. Now we see that women are not rational. Yes, everyone, yeah? Nothing rational here. But okay, so how many? 1, 2, 3, yeah? 3 ladies, all right. Okay, then question 2, probably the only men in here. But okay, you listen to, yeah? The same situation. I want to buy a red car, red BMW, yeah? And it costs, let's say, $150,000. 150,000. All right. So again, the same situation. I go to the dealer shop where I can buy it, and the guy who sells this car tells me, "Miss, you are lucky today, because we have the same dealer shop opened down the street today, just today, and you can go there, spend 20 minutes on going buy food, yeah, and there have a discount about less than 1%, let's say about 1/3, like 1/3 percent, and the car costs. Yeah, but by the way, the dress you had 10%, and it costs 5,000. Yeah? No. Who would do this? Who would do this? Who would do this? What? Less than 1%. I said no. I say no. I won't. I wouldn't do it.
Why more discount? In
Why?
this?
Because it's too, well, I just would. I just will not, because I have 150,000 in my pocket. I want this car, and I don't think that 1%, 1/3 of 1%, would make sense. Who agrees with me? Who would not go
I think if you have this is money,
this
it's
money?
for
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So everybody agrees, yeah? With me? All right. So this is why people are not rational, because when it comes to the car, nobody will go and say $500. But when it comes to dress or whatever, yeah, $5,000 so I don't know. You can buy anything, not dress. I just like the picture of this woman, yeah, not dress. Yeah. So more than half of you guys would go and do it. And this is why people are under pressure. The first question, yeah. Do you understand it? Can you explain it? No, I can't. It's psychological reason. So we get more examples, you know. So again, let's see. After this presentation, I'll call you and say, you know what? You're lucky again. Yeah, because I have a lot of money. I'm stupid, and I can give you. Choose right now. Choose. You get 85% chance. You understand what it means? Yeah. The probability is 85%, very high probability of winning $1,000. Or I can just have money out of my pocket with 100% probability, and it will give you not 1,000 but 850. Just, you know. Do you understand this? Yeah. So what would no?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you pick? What would you choose? The second, yeah, because you don't want to risk, yeah. Everybody agrees with it. No, it's not a strange or not. It's just an example. So the first variant or the second one, yeah. 100% is obvious, yeah. It's everybody. No.
Situation.
So all right. Well, actually, I do the same thing, yeah. But then we switch the rules. Again, I call you, guys, you're not like it. I'm sorry for your speed, but you still have to choose. You have 8 and 5% chance of losing $1,000, or 100% loss of 850. Just you get money out of pocket, 850. Or we can gamble, поиграть. 85% chance of losing 1,000. What would you do? The first one. So when it comes, everybody says this. So when it comes to winning, you don't want to risk, yeah. And it's the same, but you answer differently. Can you explain it?
Если определенное количество раз и то сделать, выйдешь на эту же сумму.
Door is there. This is due to people psychology. We tend to value what you have less than what we lose. And this is again about emotions, because emotions of losing are stronger than emotions of gaining or winning. It's just so. It's a fact. Yeah. So if we have tiny chance of not losing, actually winning, 15% that we don't lose, we try to grab it because we're people, we are emotional. And here, it actually just doesn't matter to us. Well, okay, I will win. Okay, I will win less. Okay, it's not so strong. This is why emotions always beat facts. You see, facts are the same, but you answer differently. Now the end is near. So, summary of what we've learned. The first one, we don't doubt. We're always eager to speak. Why? Because nobody wants to listen to us, so we have not that much money, time. And I look at Lina and think about money. I don't know why. So, we are eager to speak. Because we want to get a second chance to speak. We value our time again, the same one, and time of our listeners. And self-presentation is the main thing in life because it expresses the main person in your life. It expresses you. Nobody is more valuable to you than you. Again, it's psychology that you love to talk about yourself. So if somebody tells me that, I just don't like to speak, I like to keep quiet, I say, no, you're fooling me. It's not, you're a guy or you're a robot. No, everybody loves to speak. Everybody loves to speak. So you love to do it. It's a good thing, good news for you. Yeah, and nobody in the whole world is better than you. The only thing in discussing it is this. Yeah, so rationality is good if you treat it rationally. So if, again, example with an interview, I should give some facts, I should be rational. And people tend to look at facts when they make decisions. But emotions are stronger, much stronger. And your actual goal is to get to some level with rationality and then jump with emotions. You should differ. Any questions right now?
No questions.
Probably what, I know. So we get to practice, right? To practice part
It's
right
fine
now.
if you
Hmm?
It's fine if you
Yeah, she's a teacher, so I don't look like her, but
It's crazy.
Yeah. Thank you. So now we can switch the camera off. Let's practice. Thank you. So now, guys, you will work.